I arrived around 8 am and it was already quite busy, with more and more people arriving all the time. The cliffs at Bempton are a sight to behold, with a drop of around 400 feet in places. The reserve has many observation posts and the entire cliff edge is fenced off for safety. My first port of call was the UK's largest bird, the gannet. These birds can be up to a metre in size with a wingspan of up to 6 feet. These particular gannets were too far away to photograph, but I'd have plenty of chances throughout the day to get photos of them. From the UK's largest bird to one of the most abundant birds at Bempton, the guillemot. These birds spend almost all their time at sea, only coming to the coastline to breed. The UK sees around 950,000 pairs every year nesting along Britain's coast. And wherever I saw guillemot, razorbills were not far away. Slightly smaller than the guillemot, they too only come to land to breed, spending the rest of their time at sea. These birds are among my favourite to photograph due to that distinctive bill. Whilst filming these amazing birds, I caught a glimpse of a pair courting and then mating. I had never seen this behaviour from razorbills before. Nesting kittiwakes were also dotted all over the cliffs, with these few at the cliff top. Perfect for a photo. I also caught a glimpse of this jackdaw and a herring gull. A short distance further along the cliff top, between observation posts, gannets had plucked a large patch of long grass almost bare. They would fly up and land, take what they needed, and fly off again. There seemed to be an order as well. They all flew in from the right hand side as we see it from this camera angle, sometimes almost in a queue, before foraging for nesting materials to take back to their mates. Here are some images I took of them flying towards the plucked patch of cliff top. This particular gannet had black eyes, an apparent sign that the bird had survived bird flu. While this particular gannet wasn't happy with its haul, so discarded it and got some more. I really enjoyed watching the gannets flying in and taking off. The fence where I was stood was lined with photographers, all trying to get shots of the incoming gannets. I also saw some gannets engaging in their courtship ritual, although they seem to be constantly getting interrupted by other nearby gannets. But the main reason I had gone to Bempton, however, was to film and photograph puffins. Every time I had been to Bempton before, I had always gone too late in the year and missed them. The wind had really picked up by this point, and I had a difficult time trying to keep the camera steady. Puffins are only small birds, around 25 to 30 centimeters in size. They have a colourful bill, a pale grey face with a colourful ring around the eye. Over 500,000 come to UK coastlines every year to breed, where they will lay a single egg in a dugout burrow. After I took some photos and filmed lots of footage, I made my way to a seating area where many tree sparrows were feeding. There was also a wood pigeon and a moorhen. I also managed to get these photos of this chiffchaff and jackdaw that very briefly made an appearance in the area. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video of my trip to Bempton Cliffs. A fantastic place that I highly recommend to anyone who loves wildlife photography or just being out in nature in general. Until the next video, ciao for now.